All right, we're back and let's try to add more. We just have yeah, that's right. Need to lock this in. And with this, I need to figure out I need a picture of her, of Beth Knox. But last time we got a lot of stuff we need to figure out. I wish we could get a picture of what's the name of the actual parties? Let's see. It confidential. Not Christmas tree bash. Let's see if that's one. Nope. There's 3 things here, obviously. So we need to look this up. The Grandorf Dove donation. See if we can figure this out. Grandorf. School for the deaf. Located about an hour from where Roottree offices used to be in Butler County, but it serves much of the part of Pennsylvania and nearby Ohio. According to their website, the formerly named Grandorf Dove 1923 to 1990 was because Grandorf was the last name of the founder, and Dove is the Danish word for deaf. The founder had issues with government translators, leading to an odd transcription issue. Is that where you came from? In 1990, it was renamed to better represent the school's purpose and to correct the embarrassing lack of support and awareness demonstrated by the government officials in those early days. The staff is listed on the website. You scan through all the biographies and find that the principal, Miss Ford, is fluent in 5 languages, including ASL. She has been working at the school for over 15 years. Miss Ford's bio also mentions she's not deaf herself, but rather learned sign language to communicate with the deaf. It mentions that she was responsible for securing funding for the Hudson Wing. Okay. Was a principal at Grandorf Dove School. Worked there for over 15 years. Okay, and then you changed name to Grandorf School for the Deaf. Perfect. Now, let's search it. Okay, we know that. It's just what about the Hudson Wing? Hudson Wing was an expansion of Grandorf Dove, first built in 1982. Huh. I actually let's put this here. Built in 82. It's a separate, much smaller building half a block from the main campus and operates as a smaller independent school that offers free ASL courses for the family members, friends, and caretakers of deaf children. According to their history, they got their name after the president of the Roottree Company generously donated $250,000 towards the construction of the building. Built after the donation. There's also a very vague history section that you can somewhat fill in with the details from the other information you've seen about the school. Okay. It mentions that the donation came at the insistence of an employee of Roottree at the time. It mentions that she learned ASL from the main school before the Hudson Wing even existed to surprise her future husband who was deaf. Huh. Um... 250K donation. I feel like this is the wrong spot for it. Was given by at the insistence of a female employee whose future husband was deaf. After realizing how useful a service like this could be to a non-deaf person that wished to better serve those with hearing issues, she convinced Roottreemania management to invest in the school. The Hudson Wing opened and she became the first teacher at the new campus. At first, it only operated on weekends, but since then, it has added afternoon classes on some weekdays. Okay. Find out who was the first teacher at the Hudson Wing. They are the cause of the 250K donation. Okay, I need to rearrange some stuff. Reorder, so the Fred. Okay, I think that's right. All right, let's do periodicals. Nothing. Okay. Was regularly listed in articles with other local schools. The archives includes what seems to be an endless list of snow cancellations, extracurricular activities, and weekend events that began over 70 years ago and stretched until the last mentioned 1990. Among the avalanche of useless information, you almost miraculously discover one useful article. Grandorf Dove was at the center of a crime article from 1982. What? It seems that someone defaced the school and vehicles outside of the Hudson Wing. There are multiple broken windows, and one of the teacher's cars was painted with profanities and accusations of profanity. Let's go. Her car was vandalized. I think that's the correct spelling. In 1982, with accusations of infidelity. A few weeks later, a follow-up article proves more detail. There was one arrest, Thomas Hughes, who coincidentally a former student at the school. Oh, okay. A former student. Apparently, the destruction came weeks after he married the school's newest teacher, Mrs. Hughes. Okay. Edit. Thomas Hughes was the husband by Thomas Hughes, her husband. She was not a teacher when he went. He graduated a few years earlier. According to the reporter's investigations into the police reports, trials, and restraining orders, Mr. Hughes was convinced that he was not the father of Mrs. Hughes' current pregnancy. He was released on bail, and the school has agreed not to press charges after an argument was made to pay for the damages and for the couple to begin their divorce proceedings. It seems Thomas Hughes, Mrs. Hughes, and the Hudson wing have all avoided further appearances in Butler's County Times. She was not a teacher when he went. Wait. In 1980, she became a staff. Was he married to Susan? Okay. All right, let's go. Next. Oh, no, crap. Same thing, news. Okay, what about comics? And you were... Who did I think you were messing with? Susan Ford. It would have to be a... It would have to be one of yours. Oh, 1982, so it's probably the first one. Oh, I don't think it's that one though. Man, maybe this one. 1980. But this happened in 1982, so it would probably be the last one. Or, They cheated so many times. What is happening? Did she have twins? Okay, did I do all of this? Okay. There has to be a police report somewhere. But I know they got away with the action. I guess not for anybody to actually find out, but where can I find information? Um. Uh. Okay, let's do. Did I? Let's try. You. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. All right, let's go back. Who was the... Okay. Oh no. Who was president at this time? Secretaries. Office staff. Let's go back. Guy was... Wait, was he president? He did. So you are somewhere in here. It's just you're either here because you were married. I'm gonna put Thomas Hughes here. Maybe. And I'm gonna put Susan Ford here. And I'm also gonna put oh wait, what? Susan Ford. And then do they have interpreter? Travel, student, public. Guess we can do principal. Baby cashier. Oh, she moved to office staff, so secretary. Okay. Let's look up Chris. Let's go. Chris, okay, first. I want a freaking picture to fill this in. Well, let's see. His prodigy site seems to have discovered by the masses. Gone are the art pictures of his cousins. Instead, it's a list of questions that people keep emailing him. The most recent ones are the following. Are you the son of Clark Rafferty? Yes, but I didn't grow up with him. I remember him from when I was a little kid, but I moved away with my mom when I was very young. We left Pennsylvania and moved back home to Virginia. We lived there with Pete, my stepdad. Did we know that? Chris. People. Let's go. I use that up so much, so quickly. People for. I don't think this is gonna matter, but mom remarried to a Pete. My dad and I spoke a few times when I found his phone number on a check he sent us in the mail when I was 15. He was happy to hear from me, and now he calls me once a month and comes to visit me came to visit me at college. He tells me about things I don't remember and people like Guy Hudson and Ernie Madsen. My dad and I get along, but obviously we aren't very close. Did you ever meet the Roottrees? I used to know the Roottrees, but never the sisters. I was in the office sometimes when I was a kid, and I definitely met Guy Hudson before he died, but I don't remember. My memory is weird. It's hard to know what I actually remember and what I only think I do because I have pictures. For example, I have a photo from when I was 5, and in the office was my dad and Guy, and in the office was my dad, and Guy was there. I made myself sick by eating chocolate, and some woman who I don't know cleaned my face. I don't know if my memories of that came from the picture or not. The photo has been added to your evidence. So who is the woman? How did you have proof of Ernie Madsen's heart condition? I knew Ernie had a heart problem because my dad told me on one of our phone calls. I asked him about the poison because I saw it on the Roottree Curse website, and he emailed some old stuff, including the proof. But even with the proof, the website didn't take it down. You spelled fiance wrong. And you did. I'm not good at spelling or writing. I'm good at painting and other art. I'm going to school to learn how to edit movies. I want to make cartoons someday. Lulu is much better at spelling. So, going to school for movie editing. Okay. I thought he was trying to be an artist. That's fine. Let's look at this picture. Oh, wait. Ooh. So, do you have another child? Who are you? Chris Rafferty's website. According to Chris, is a photo of him, his father, and Guy. While they were distracted, he snuck into a supply of chocolate they kept for visitors and tours. The fact that that's cute. Chris did not know who the woman in the photo was. Okay, Tree. Chris, obviously. And then, oh yay, we go add this here. So hopefully that means you're nowhere at the bottom. Nowhere down here. Let's add Guy's photo. And who is the freaking, who don't I have? No one here. Okay. Let's see how, wait. What have I done so far? It would be, I don't think I have 4. Maybe this one. You don't have occupation yet. This doesn't count, I don't think. Oh, that wouldn't be enough. But you could be Susan, but we don't have a birthday or a year. Okay. But that's actually really good. I honestly didn't expect all of that from this. What's the older article? Oh, that's fine. What's next? Next, let's do. I need to get these done. But I keep forgetting it. Lauren Roottree. Oh, yes, you. I'm pretty sure I've done everything I needed to do with you. You were the author. And I know I did Miracle for sure. Let's do Gem. Gem and Diamond are... That's Guy, Ernie, Clark, Carl. Pretty sure James is Gem. Yep, Diamond. Oh. Okay. Gem and Diamond apparently sent out some mail to Diamond Dazzlers that mentioned that they didn't spend a lot of time near or around the candy company anymore, so they couldn't really comment on any recent news. A best of album did get released to CD using Roottreemania, and while neither of them have performed recently, the couple did do a few signings at local record stores near their estate. During question and answer sessions, Jim has stated he hasn't been inspired to write any new lyrics. As far as you can tell, Jim and Diamond's marriage is still going just fine. There have never been any rumors or infidelity about either of them. Huh. Let's see if something pops. News. Modern. This is the old page. Old page. Okay. What about Candy? His daughter. Pretty sure it's Candy. Yeah. Anything popped, it would be the music. Okay. Next would be, let's do Caroline. Is this right? Let's see. I don't know if I spelled that correctly. I do have a lot of people somewhere on here. Clark, Brian, Miracle, Lauren. Oh, I need to actually add people here. Okay, who is his brother? I actually need to look up the son. Elizabeth, Arrow, Zach. Is it an E? It is an E. That's the older one. And there we go. After the release of 6 pieces, Caroline Morton did a television interview. Who are you? Zach Morton. So you would be Zach. You're somewhere up here, aren't you? Caroline. Oh, you. The one that... The feminist. Okay. Oh, come on. Someone had uploaded a partial transcript of that interview on the television section of messaging community. The transcript is only her answers and is missing the questions. This creates a somewhat confusing reading experience, but does give you a bit more history about Caroline and some of her family members. Let's go back to 2. Let's put her here. You were the daughter of Zach. Daughter of Zach. Very anti-men. I remember that. 45 minutes. The Caroline Morton interview. This was a cable news interview. A transcript of only Caroline's answers has been posted on the site about television. There's nothing else here. Okay, no numbers, but still, probably really good information. Thanks for having me. I've never really fit into the family, so it didn't surprise me. She could have put me in if she wanted to talk about the time during my activism days when I almost got arrested for stealing the spark plugs out of all her tractors. But I don't really fit her narrative, so this must have been around about Lauren. This must have been about Lauren in her book. The next one. Yes and no. They never tried to kick me out or send me to live on a farm, if that's what you mean. I was already pretty unpopular, and once everyone learned why I divorced my husband, few people paid me any attention. They must have asked about their dislike, or about her being a lesbian, I'm guessing. She's my wife, not legally, but we've been together for half our lives. Call it what it is. I was 20 and had just had my daughter. I hate to look back on that time because I was a terrible mother the first few years. I left my daughter with my ex-husband and followed Guy on a private jet to Europe. He lost a tooth and a client. I found love and a better understanding of who I was. Still, in our family's eyes, his strip was somehow more acceptable. Explain that. Okay, Guy, what? Okay, so I'm guessing in Europe. Went on trip to Europe with Guy, who had recently lost a tooth and a client. Is what happened. No, I couldn't stand him. Our family wrote off his behavior like he was some huge fan of romance or women, but he didn't like the entire women. It was doubly awkward for me because he was more supportive than most. He didn't like the entire woman. I slowly figured out it was because he assumed I would be as shallow as he was. This is crazy because in the first part they kind of made Guy out to be a perfect person before his death. He was a workaholic. He seemed nice enough and did a good job. I didn't know him well. That was one of Sam's problems with our family. None of us did. Except Carl. Honestly, I get why she's pissed. Is this still about Guy? Wait. Who was the family member that grew? I think it was Clark, because Clark and Carl. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was Clark and Carl that grew up like siblings. Because his father had passed. I'd rather not speak ill of the dead. Not unless you want more stories about Guy. With Carl, though, all I can say is we used to be friends before they sent him to private school. He came back a lot judgier. We do know they sent him to private school. It made sense when they made him president. He was a lot like my father after they disciplined the fun out of him. After I started protesting the farms, he stopped returning my calls. Okay, so this is about Carl. Oh well, he's harder to label. When I was a teenager, he was basically a drunk or high or both all the time. He actually used to sell me pot. His problems with women were different than Guy's, but he never really judged me. I guess he knew it would be pretty hypocritical to judge anyone for anything. Back then, he was destructively unreliable in every way, but nowadays he's just kind of boring and old. I prefer that to how he used to be and to Guy and Carl. But it's still a cautionary tale. But I hope I'm never that boring and old. Who are you talking about? Old. Who is the last person? Maybe Jim? Where did you get this picture from? Who knows? This may be about who? Okay. I need to go back. Let's exit this. Let's go to the old information. Who was it that come on. Where is the information about? They should have let me keep my old freaking notes. Jack on milk. It was Clark and crap. It was Clark. This way. Oh, I can't even find. Okay, let's go back here. I need to find these pictures. One was Diamond. One was Clark. Mark and Jim. So what's okay. Was it Jim? Oh, I forgot about that. Carl. Oh, wait, what? Wait, I did not see that. Many websites and news articles eulogize Carl Roottree along with his daughters and wife. As far as you can tell, Carl and Brenda Roottree never had any marital issues. We do come across an article about Kristen Valette, who claims to have been his high school sweetheart before Brenda. She does not make any claim about having had a child with him. She just appeared to talk and to be paid to talk about his earlier life. Most of it is boring. She says that they met when he was sent to private school near her hometown and broke up when he graduated and moved to Butler County. Carl's ex. Wait. We're gonna say first. High school sweetheart. Probably useless info. Let's try this again. Now we're doing, before I forget, Carl, Starlet. That's about right. Ernie. So Ernie. Oh yeah, he was drunk at a charity event. Never appeared. Wait, that's not what I was looking for. Let's go back to the latest. I want to go to the older stuff. Let's try Jim. Let's do okay. It just, I don't remember. Someone was... Okay. Let's do... Let's look up this sweetheart, because who knows? Kristen Valdez. That's nothing new. That's fine. Okay. Where did I get a Douglas Rosenberg from? Could have spelled it wrong as well. Billy Sims. Mark Clementine was let's see. You were okay. This is why. Lost his Basket Baby of 1950. Can we have no job? Want to put pilot for now. Let's search. Let's do this first. Go down the list. Oh. News Time did a small piece about the fight between Sims and Crocodile, but approached it from a different perspective.